And welcome to the third game of the day. This time, we're going to be featuring Team Roco up against Team Broncos. And again, it's a bit of a mismatch games in terms of where these teams are at in the standings. Team Roco still looking for their first win, and Team Broncos, they're looking to keep rolling. They're looking to keep rolling well as they are 2-0. The Broncos, they've had some good firepower between the duo of Oliver Haynes and Finn Kelly. I mean, 11 points between the two of them in just 2 games. I mean, that's on the levels of just disgusting point production.
Yeah, this looks like a game of two polar opposites. You see Team Roco coming into this game averaging 1 goal per game and 7 goals against. You'd think that has to come down in this game, but they're taking on a team that averages 6.5 goals per game. So it's well within the Broncos' mean to keep that 7 goals per game average allowed for Team Roco. It's an interesting show of things, and we'll see how Team Roco can look to bounce back and maybe put a good foot forward on the final day of this Labor Day kickoff summit.
And ultimately, to stop the Broncos, it comes down to Keegan Waldo. But he only has an .859 save percentage. The argument you can make against that is he's also faced 99 shots in just 2 games of play. So, you know, it's a big question of if Waldo can put up a stronger performance, maybe get that save percentage a little bit higher from where it is, but also having the trust in his defense in front of him to maybe block a few more shots, to prevent a few more shots in the first place, and get the puck going the other way.
You know, Keegan Waldo on the first day of this Labor Day kickoff faced the vast majority of the shots that he's faced across the season in that game, a 9-4 victory for the Broncos. But last season, Waldo was a top 5 goalie in this league in both goals allowed average and save percentage. He finished above that .91 mark in save percentage, so he's a quality keeper coming back for another season here in Peak Performance Prep.
Absolutely, and with the clock hitting 0 here at the rink, we should be getting into the first period very, very shortly. Again, the third game of the day here on Fans Only Sports Network. Should be a couple more following this as well. So plenty of action over Labor Day weekend for all of you watching. And also for all of you watching afterwards. Because, of course, you can find all of these games on demand from the Fans Only Sports Network.
It's a big thing for these players to go back and see what happened in the game after the fact, and maybe if they can pick up anything that they could change or do differently the next time.
Absolutely. It's always the best learning tool to go back and watch yourself. For us as well on play-by-play, to go back and listen. There's nothing like being able to rewatch a game that you are a part of. Starting lines coming out for both teams. Again, the Broncos looking to keep going to 3-0. Team Roco trying to stop the slide to 0-3. Player to keep your eye on in this game, it has to be Oliver Haynes. 6 points, 4 of them being goals in just 2 games. The firepower from him is absolutely unreal. And here he is with the puck right now, Haynes. Excuse me, actually not, that's Kelly. With it in the offensive zone. Kelly trying to fight through a couple players right now, get the first shot on goal, but will be turned aside. Team Roco going the other way. Schwartz trying to get to the puck first, bumping a defender off of it, but well defended. Coming in from number 4, that is Logan Wood. Sullivan playing it up, lost it in the neutral zone. Palmer to play it forward, he loses it. Now it's back over to Wood to play it. Wood with a quick hit on O'Sullivan and some words to follow it before he goes off for a clear. Lee losing it in the neutral zone, but will be regained this time by Haynes, who's on the ice for the first time. And Haynes, with a bit of a step on a defender, breaking into the zone, loses control of the puck, but a dangerous chance nonetheless. He centers it. Broncos with a shot on goal, and it's actually going to be deflected out in front. 4 people fighting for it on the far side boards. Coming up back to the top. Team Roco trying to race towards it for a breakaway. 1 player falling to the ice. No call to be made. Stretch pass towards the neutral zone, intercepted by Team Roco. Game settling it down a little bit as Logan Venn tries to play it forward, gets it back behind his own net. Now up into the neutral zone once more. Goodwin to handle it, playing it back for one of his defenses. Broncos with it one more time, trying to get it out of their own zone, but it's hotly contested. Realize that neutral zone. As Goodwin's put together a good defensive shift, almost had another takeaway there. Goodwin now getting it towards the middle of the zone. Playing it forward, 2-on-1 developing here for Team Roco. Pass across, but not onto the stick of his teammate. Doherty this time, shot from the point. Rebound out and available, but no one to knock it home. Wow. Goalie coming far out of his net to play that one. That, of course, is Maxine Laval. Might call him MLL for short. Team Roco collecting it behind their own net, playing it forward. A lot of room for Chitosi. Playing it towards the center. Nice shot, but no goal. Team Roco keeping it in the offensive end. Norton available. Playing it to the point is Norton. Now back down low. Francini with the puck. Getting knocked off of it. Good defensive play. Roco trying to keep it in, but they're not going to be able to. The Broncos trying to establish some offense in this game, but it's been predominantly Team Roco in the offensive end. With it one more time, now towards the slot. The Broncos are going to break it up there and go up ice. Skated forward by Colclough. He passes it off to his teammate for a shot from the slot, blocked out in front. Broncos going to get a turnover. Coppin towards net. He's going to shoot, but again blocked out in front. Broncos keeping it in the offensive end. Toppin to keep it in at the near side point. Playing it across ice. Some more room. Towards the net, but not a shot. Now out in front is an attempted shot from Colclough. Broncos going at it one more time. Wood keeping it in almost at the point, but it's just barely out. Now, it's interesting. I just noticed this. There's 2 players named Wood, both wearing number 4 for either team. One of them is Logan Wood, a defenseman for the Broncos, and on the other side, I believe it is a forward from Team Roco. Munsell playing it forward one more time. Wood almost getting it there for Team Roco. Would have been a nice scoring chance, but it is intercepted by the Broncos. 12:46 left to play in this first period. Score is still 0-0. Haven't seen a lot of Oliver Haynes just yet. Another name to keep your eye on is Finn Kelly, just barely trailing Oliver Haynes with 5 points on the season. 2 goals, 3 assists. So the referees raise their arms for a penalty as we wait to see who's going to get booked.
That was a high pace, fast action start to this game. Very high pace. Don't know if they could keep it up for the entire time, but to start off, that was a very quick way to get things going.
Team Roco with the first power play of the game. Looking to get a little bit more offensive going. But the Broncos are quick to clear it out. Shot, that's going to ring off the post. Not exactly on a good angle, so it's kind of hard to aim it right there. Carvalho playing it forward to Conklin. Conklin back over the middle. Team Roco doing a good job keeping this in the offensive end. 1:27 left on the power play. Shot towards the net. It's going to be stick to side. Second shot is going to be blocked this time by Haynes. Good defensive play from him. Now Haynes is going to get a chance to play it forward. Loses that opportunity, and Team Roco with some numbers down low. Played over towards the slot, trying to get a shot off. It's going to be blocked out in front, and this time the Broncos will clear it out. Quick changes coming in from both teams. Broncos playing it forward to Goodwin. Goodwin, another pass forward. Almost a break opportunity for Team Roco right there, but he gets sent back the other way. .40 seconds left on the power play. And Barwill trying to play it forward. Back to Goodwin. Goodwin trying to attempt back to Barwill, but instead it's going to come out to the point. Broncos doing a good job keeping all of this play to the outside. Down low to Barwill now. Barwill with Goodwin. They're both going to lose the puck, and it's going to be played out of the zone and all the way down to MLL at the other end with 13 seconds on the power play. Team Roco taking their time right now. Maybe they have a chance for one more rush, but with 3 seconds on the power play, that's unlikely. Barwill trying to break in left side of the ice, playing it deeper, and that's going to do it. Broncos player out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. Doherty at the near point. He's going to get that puck off the pass. Trying to skate around, but he loses control, and it goes out of the blue line. Roco getting it back into the offensive end. Goodwin sending it on ice, almost tipped out in front. Broncos with a chance now to break. Playing it forward. It was Bogard with a chance to get into the offensive zone. He loses it, but gets it back now. Bogard jumping forward in a 2-on-1 opportunity. Has a teammate to pass to. Going to shoot himself. That's going to be saved by MLL and swallowed up. Best opportunity of the game so far. Doesn't turn into much, though, for the Broncos.
You'll never know what happens if he passes that puck. You know, they might be anticipating either or, but MLL was all over that one.
Wood with a lot of real estate to play this one forward. If he goes quickly, he has numbers. Gives it over to Schwartz. Schwartz skating past the blue line. No rush attempt to be had, and now the Broncos will go back the other way. A good play by Wood, though, breaks that up. Played it forward one more time. Another 2-on-1 developing here for the Broncos. This time it's going to be a pass across, but a little too far. 9:27 left to play in the first, and this game's opening up just a little bit. Puck back at the point. Broncos trying to get it to the left side circle. Shot on goal. It's going to be deflected to the side. Broncos keep it in, though. Wood with a lot of speed into the slot. He's going to shoot wide right. Now you can see the offense starting to get going, but Schwartz going to try to make something of his own. Pass over to Wood in the middle of the slot. Wood, no shot. This time it's just going to go around the boards. Team Roco keeping it in, though. Shot on goal goes wide to the right. Now the Broncos with a better opportunity to clear. Some speed forward. Another 2-on-1 developing. Pass over to the middle of the slot. Backhand pass back to his teammate. Not enough. Broncos still recover it, though. Middle of the slot. Shot wide right. Copen trying to recover it. And Team Roco getting a chance to clear. Wood playing it forward. O'Sullivan with it now. Off his stick, and he's going to come in for a change. Goodwin chasing a deep puck. Played by the Broncos defense first. Around a player nicely. Might be a chance off the boards here, but instead it will go down to MLL. His defenseman cleans it up first. Goodwin looking to play it off his stick. Loses control of it for a second. Team Roco, a little bit of sloppy defense. Turns it over. Shot towards the middle of the goal. Deflects high over. Centering pass now. Wood trying to play it off his stick. Not able to. Goodwin to skate it out himself. Puck bouncing around the neutral zone right now, exchanging hands between both teams before Roco finally settles it down. Pass over to Haynes is going to be intercepted. Lee with it, trying to pass it forward. Now over to Kelly. Kelly trying to dangle by one player, doesn't do so successfully, and now Roco goes back the other way. Conklin with it, playing it back to his teammate. Conklin now going to go towards the center of the ice. Schaefer had it down low. He sends it back up top. Schaefer now trying to play it off his skates because he's going to lose control of it. The Broncos get it out of their zone, but don't hang on to it for long. Puck played almost completely into their defensive zone. Doherty back there to collect. Doherty skating up ice but thinks better of it. Plays a cross-ice pass to his teammate and Schaefer. Schaefer then clears it up ice and into the hands of the Broncos. Palmer trying to play it deep. Gets it past the line, and it's going to be called offsides by the referees for a face-off to happen. We've been going long stretches of this game without any stoppages. Very, very high pace from both teams.
Things are flying by. Not many shots on goal, just back and forth, up and down the ice.
Face-off won by Haynes, back to Palmer. Palmer plays it across ice and into the zone. Doherty going back to collect, pressured by Kelly and another player of the Broncos, but puck goes out. Broncos have to recollect in their own end. Lee playing it forward. Nice behind the back pass, but intercepted in the middle of the ice. Broncos coach yelling from the bench to move the puck better. Potter playing it forward now for Haynes. Haynes breaking in on net. Backhand, he's going to shoot. MLL with a nice save. Puck off its moorings. That will stop play. What an opportunity by Haynes. But MLL reaching out with that left pad shuts it down.
I think that's the third whistle of the game after that offsides and the penalty earlier in the period.
Broncos winning an offensive zone faceoff. Keep it down low. Grislis trying to play it around the boards. He loses it out. And now Team Roco to play it forward. Momentum stop, and the puck will go out of play, so this will be a face-off in the neutral zone. Team Roco will make a line change, but the Broncos will keep everyone they have on. Broncos winning that face-off, trying to play it forward now, intercepted in neutral ice. Team Roco doing a good job staying aggressive in the neutral zone. Broncos now with a little bit of room to skate. Intercepted by O'Sullivan, trying to turn it into a dangerous opportunity. Plays out in front. Wood with a chance to shoot, and he scores! Great look right there for Team Roco, and they will strike first in this game with 5:16 left to play in the first period.
Let's catch another look at this great scoring effort to get Roco ahead here. As you can see, the loose puck, and it's scooped up and put away to get this game going.
Assist belongs to O'Sullivan over to Wood. Some much needed offense for Team Roco, and now playing with a lead, which might be a little bit rare for them. So let's see if they can hold on against this Broncos offense. Coming back quickly, trying to play it out in front of the net. Will be played there, but sticked aside by Team Roco. Puck coming into the neutral zone once more. Wood, who just scored the goal, playing it forward. Sullivan there in support. Broncos come back the other way with numbers. Broncos cutting over to the middle of the ice. Shot that's going to dribble wide. Broncos trying to get something high quality going. Float pass to the middle of the ice. That's easily intercepted by Team Roco, and O'Sullivan plays it out. And deep once he gets past the red line for a quick change. 4:20 left to play in this first period. Team Roco breaking it open in surprising fashion. And you ought to mention, MLL allowed that to happen with a great stop up against Oliver Haynes earlier in the period. Centering pass, dangerous opportunity. Couple players whacking at it, but no one getting stick on it. Team Roco recollecting it into the neutral zone and playing it deep. Now the Broncos with a little bit of room to skate. See if their offense can get going. Kelly, dangerous point producer, cutting towards the net, trying to feed it across. MLL with a kick pad save. Kelly keeps it in the offensive zone though, but Team Roco will collect that loose puck. Goodwin, up ice, playing it back to Baril. Baril loses control of it and the Broncos play it back the other way. Lee was there in support, but nothing happened. Kelly with a turnover at the blue line, in all alone on net. He's going to shoot well wide of the net. Palmer playing it deep. The Broncos resetting as they would have been offsides if they touched it right away. This line getting some good forechecking pressure in. Team Roco not clearing it successfully. Kelly playing it into the zone one more time. Roco trying to get it out, but it's going to be probably played back to Palmer at the point. He gets it. Skating towards the high slot. Dopping it off to his teammate. He's going to wrist one. Goes back in front of the goal. The MLL didn't know where it was for a second, but luckily Kelly's not able to get the shot off. The Broncos buzzing around the offensive end right now. Kelly with it at the point. Kelly on this backhand. Gives it off to Palmer. Palmer, space to shoot. Blocked out in front by Goodwin. Here comes the chance to clear, and they'll take it. Team Roco will get an ice change as well with 2:32 left. Haynes on the ice once more. Takes it, dangles by one player, trying to cut into the middle of the ice. Passes off to his teammate, gets it back, but it goes out of the zone. Logan Wood to recollect. Haynes gets it, trying to play it forward, quickly swarmed by two players. They play it into the offensive end. Collision in the middle of the ice, no penalty as a result. We come down to 2 minutes left in the first period. A little fancy stuff in front of his own net. That's a little bit dangerous. Puck will be put down into the Broncos' end. Turned aside by Dimo Dika. Haynes cutting towards the net. Good pass is there, but broken up by Doherty. Played with a high stick. Wood's going to get swarmed at the blue line and knocked over completely. 2-on-1 opportunity coming here. Still on sides. And a quick shot from the right circle, and they score. Amazing solo effort right there. And Team Roco is going to take a 2-0 lead in this game.
Definitely the Broncos feel a little slighted there, and you can see even Roco as they come down the ice. This second attacker comes back over the blue line. His teammate continues on and scores the puck, but no call, and the goal stands.
Was called onside when the play was happening. No instant replay, unfortunately, for these referees, so they get one opportunity to get it right. Perrin trying to dance his way into the middle of the ice. Broken up right there, gets a second opportunity in the near side boards. Lots of space, playing it towards the middle of the ice. Backhand opportunity there, no shot to be had. Puck deep in Roco's zone right now. Less than a minute play in this first period. And it's going to be blown dead as we had about 5 players all built up into that far side corner. Also a broken stick, so that might be the call as Schwartz was there, and he will be booked off, more than likely for slashing. That's about the only thing that you can really do to break your stick like that.
He's going to leave the whole rink. Or not.
Not exactly sure why a slashing penalty would be a game ejection. I don't know if it's just
must
to get
not
a
have
new
brought
stick.
out a second one.
Yeah, it's the only thing I could think of. Would have to be a pretty severe slashing penalty to get a game.
Well, I'm gonna
quick conversation with Dad, more than likely, about getting a different stick. And O'Sullivan's going to spend the time in the box instead. So the Broncos with a power play opportunity with 50 seconds in the first period, but Team Roco going to clear it quickly. One-on-one developing, now a one-on-none. Roco in on net, backhand going to be saved. A great stand by Timo Kia. Team Roco keeping it deep though. Killing the penalty effectively through their offense. Have 4 people in the offensive end. Another shot on net. That one's going to be wide to the right. Now less than 30 seconds to play. The Broncos going back the other way. Plenty of space. Shoots, and that's going to be off the crossbar. 17 seconds left. Broncos really starting to buzz now after they gave up that shorthanded opportunity. Puck kept in the high slot. Going to be turned over, and now Team Roco takes it back once more. With speed up and 5 seconds left in the period. Maybe one more shot. Not going to happen, and that will do it for this first stretch of action. Team Roco will come away up 2-0. And we will head over to a quick break. I'm Kevin Broderick on play-by-play, joined by Charlie Adams on the analysis side. And we will be back with the second period. if current trends continue, Team Roco will be walking away with their first win of the season. Up 2-0 in this game so far, a fresh 18 minutes put back onto the clock for the second period here on Fans Only Sports Network, covering the Peak Performance Prep League. Our second day, actually third day of action, and still a couple more games to play today. So plenty of hockey for all of you who want to watch. I know it's been a while since we've had hockey, any kind of hockey that is, so I am glad it's once again the season for the greatest game on ice.
Well, after the first period of play, we have the shots on goal, 5 shots apiece. That's what we got on the game sheet website. It's probably pretty accurate. It was a back and forth game, not much stopping, a lot of up and down play, and it's going to start with a power play here in the second.
The Broncos too have the power play, 1 minute and 6 seconds exactly, as they win the opening face-off as well. Taking it back to their own zone, wrapping around, it's going to be Venn. Venn looking to go up the near side boards, pulls up, passes it across over to Wood. He brings it into the zone now, pulls up once more. The Broncos looking for a couple of passes to establish their presence in the offensive end. Winning a puck battle, pass out towards the middle. Nice shot from Venn there, but it will be deflected away. Lee sending an own pass cross ice. Now Venn in the slot, dragging it toe and onto the net, but it's going to deflect high into the netting. Line changes coming out for Team Roco. Now, and one surprising thing is the fact that Oliver Haynes is on the bench to start this period, considering he's been their best point producer and they're on a power play right now. Team Roco winning that face-off and clearing it out immediately. Wood going back to collect. Broncos breaking out of their own zone now. Aggressive forecheck, but they're going to navigate it well. Pulling up towards the blue line. Now falling to his feet. Breakaway potential for Wood, but recovering is Percron. Broncos now with no time left on the power play. That will expire, and they still have not recorded a point in this game. Wood in his own zone looking for some outlet passes, guarded by his almost twin, Wood, who's also wearing number 4. Finally getting it past his own blue line into the opposite end, chipping it past one player, getting it all the way deep, facing up against Doherty. Broncos pull it around. Venn with it in the high slot, puts one towards net, but not on. Rebound opportunity, that almost went in. A little too close for comfort for MLL. Potter down low, trying to gain the puck back from Team Roco. Turnover down low below the goal line. It's going to lead to extended offensive time. Potter losing his footing for a second, but his team does recover the puck. Doherty now with it, looking for an outlet. Doesn't find anything. We'll get some assistance. Another turnover in the offensive end, and once again, it's the Broncos just not finding enough space to get a clean shot off. Now Wood going back the other way, getting it towards the middle. Schwartz chipping it above one player. Pass out in front, not going to be shot on goal, and it will end up below the padding of Dima Dika.
Very close call there. Good job to keep an eye on it and ensure that you have that covered right before the goal line. Quick face-off there.
Very quick face-off and a win as well. Turned aside by Dimo Dika. Roco reloading up top. Shot on net. That's going to be turned aside once more. Rebound not shot. Broncos with a chance to clear. Oh, picked up by Borgard, who loses his footing. Leads to another shot from Team Roco, who are just dominating right now. Despite expectations, they are controlling this game on almost every end. Norris with the puck, bringing it forward. Had a little bit of room and then gets slammed against the boards. I believe it's an offsides call, so it will be a face-off in the neutral zone. You really got to say that Team Roco, despite being 0-2, they're looking like, I mean, I haven't seen them before, but from what I'm seeing on the stat cards and what I'm seeing on the ice, like two different teams.
Yeah, they definitely had a rough start, but Waldo faced plenty of shots in those first 2 games. We don't see him here today.
And additionally, don't exactly know where the offense of the Broncos went, putting up 4 goals and 9 goals in their 2 games. Maybe it changes right now as Kelly gets a shot on goal, going to be a little short on the left side, and that's the only opportunity they're going to get there as Wood plays it into the neutral zone. Wood looking for an outlet, doesn't find anything. Now 2-on-1 opportunity going the other way. Dancing into the middle of the ice. Backhand shot a little too high. And that was another great opportunity for Team Roco to extend a 3-goal lead. Broncos definitely have to be careful on the opportunities that they're giving up. Goodwin trying to keep it in, but won't. Broncos going the other way. Some open ice available for Haynes, but he doesn't have the puck just yet. Goodwin then gets it on the opposite side. If he's fast enough, he could get a break, but it is well defended. Kelly up the middle of the ice, trying to play it by one defender. Pokes it towards the net. Not strong enough for anything dangerous, though. Then gets it at the point. Going to pick it back down low intended for Kelly, but instead ends up on the stick of Conklin. Conklin wrapping around, looking for Schwartz, finds him in the high slot. Schwartz around one player, but then loses the puck to Venn. Venn feeding it forward. Potential breakaway there, but it wasn't in the cards. Schwartz now trying to create a turnover, can't find it, and played out by the Broncos. Cole Claw with it. Loses it to Schwartz. Schwartz with some speed. Has a teammate breaking towards him. Shot on goal. That was a lovely save for the Broncos. Keeps it a 2-0 game. Sliding from left to right. Just stuffs that opportunity.
Yeah, this is great post-to-post work with the attacker moving, and he reads it and gets over right in position, right where he needs to be.
Offensive zone face-off 1 for Team Roco. Trying to play it deep, but they're going to lose it right away. Broncos trying to get from south to north as quick as they possibly can. Cross, not going to have. Broncos now just looking to rotate around, create a bit of a cycle going. Puck played deep. Broncos trying to center it. They get a shot off. Not going to beat MLL, though. Perkin going to lose it, and Schwartz almost getting a one-on-one opportunity there, but I missed it. There was a penalty called beforehand, so the Broncos going to go back to the power play. I think Doherty is pleading his case right now with one of the referees. But he will eventually skate over to the penalty box. 12:27 left to play in this second period. Team Roco still up 2-0.
It's not often you see someone plead their case and it actually goes in their favor.
No, I actually, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Across any sport I've ever watched. It would be interesting if they allowed that, though, if you made a good enough case that you could get out of the penalty box.
We got another.
Second player skating over. Looks like Schwartz is off as well. But it is just a 5-on-4, so I'm wondering why the second player is over there.
Looks like the pleading might have earned him a 10-minute misconduct, which would be my guess.
That would be the most logical guess as well. Bogard with some room in the offensive end, giving it back over to Wood. Wood hit on his stick. Feeding it over to Kelly. Bogard would have had a nice opportunity for a one-timer, but it's a little too hard of a pass. Bogard now fighting for it, near side corner. Feeds it out in front, but no one's there. Goes all the way to the opposite end, and Palmer's there to recollect. 1:18 left on this power play for the Broncos, bringing it forward once more, still searching for that first goal. Bullock turning around, feeding Wood at the near side point. Wood across for his teammate, barely keeping it in. Shot on goal, that's going to be turned aside by MLL. Wood keeping it in once more. Bullock getting a little push there from Morris. Another penalty upcoming. It looks like this will be on Team Roco as well, and we have a 5-on-3 coming up for 50 seconds, and additionally 3 players in the penalty box for Team Roco.
It's definitely getting packed in here. That's a busy penalty box. I think it's the busiest I've seen it so far here.
All right, quick correction, actually, it will be Borgard getting off. I thought it was for sure a penalty on Team Roco, but it will go against the Broncos. So instead of 5-on-3, we will have 50 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Quick opportunity unfolding right now for Team Roco, but the shot from Conklin's going to go too high into the netting, and we'll stop play once again. Definitely a different pace in the second period compared to the first. The first period we had pretty much nonstop action, but there have been plenty of whistles to break up the play here. Roco looking for another face-off win. Not going to get it. Broncos looking for an opportunity to get it out of their own zone. They've been hemmed in for so much of the game. Puck played out in front, sails towards the blue line. Bechtel there to play it down low once more. Puck almost bouncing in a favorable way for Schwartz. Broncos playing it deep. 10 seconds left of 4-on-4, and then it will go to a power play for Team Roco. Haynes getting in on net, a backhand try, not going to go. Power play now for Team Roco. Haynes will try to kill a little bit in the opponent's end, but now losing it. They got to be careful. The stretch pass to Schwartz, and it goes exactly there. Icing will be waved off because Schwartz beat it out. Broncos get it out, and now we'll go for a change. Team Roco with 40 seconds on the power play, trying to extend their lead to 3. Broncos do a good job of recollecting it, keeping it in their own end. Stretch pass over to Potter. It's going to go off the end boards. The goalie's going to try to collect it. He has an open net, and he scores. An unfortunate break there for Team Roco, but it will be a 2-1 shorthanded goal. And of all the ways you would think that the Broncos would get on the board, that's probably the last of them.
Yeah, you can see it work up the ice and out of position. And it's just a sneak around the post is all it takes to put the Broncos on the board.
Team Roco trying to recollect themselves. Still have 15 seconds on this power play, but unlikely anything comes of it. Wood with the puck at the far side, loses out to the other Wood. Schaefer now with it. Rifles it deep, goes around the boards to Wood. Wood back over to his teammate, and now the Broncos have successfully killed off that penalty. Trying to beat out this icing as well, they will, into the offensive end with 9:10 left on this second period. Big hit, a little bit behind the play. Broncos can definitely feel it a little bit more now. Starting to skate a little bit faster, a little bit more confidence. Shot from Wood at the point, going to be tipped out of play. Offensive zone faceoff coming here. Broncos going to get a quick face-off win. Recollect the puck behind the net. Looking to play it around. Can't find any good options. Opportunity here to center. Not going to take it. Lots of physical play in the corner. Referees not putting their hands up, so we'll stay 5-on-5. Good opportunity coming here for Team Roco. Tipping it forward is Morris. Getting it behind the net as well, but he's going to overskate that puck just a little bit, so Kelly's going to race for it the other way. Kelly will beat out the icing, pulling up, looking for a passing option. Can't see anyone just yet. Now 2 players are open, one-on-one with the goaltender, dragging around, but he'll lose his feet. Great play by MLL to keep the game at 2-1. The Broncos aren't done yet. Puck still in the offensive end, but now it will sail out. Good opportunities coming for the Broncos. Just got to stay on it. They'll more than likely find their second.
If you were wondering how MLL was going to respond after giving up a goal, you might have just got your answer there. That's some confident goaltending right there.
Absolutely. Palmer playing the puck in deep. Nelson to pick it up. Lee spinning around one player, but not with the puck. Team Roco tried to chip it in deep, but Force stands up at the blue line and bats it down. 7:15 left to play in the second period. 2-1 still the score. But you got to say, the momentum has definitely shifted in this game. I mean, MLL, you're glad to see that he can give up a goal like that, a tough one to give up on shorthanded breakaway. But he can still recover and he can still put up some good saves. But for the Broncos, you also have to feel that that second goal is just, it's so close.
Yeah, this Broncos team isn't averaging 6.5 goals per game through 2 games for no reason. We know what they're capable of, and they just gave us a quick glimpse here with plenty of time to show us an even bigger picture.
Roco recollecting themselves in the defensive zone. Broncos going to go for some changes. Force with the puck in his end. Playing it around. And now finally out. Some good passing for the Broncos in their own zone. Could have been a bit dangerous, but they navigate it well. Stretch pass intended for Schwartz. Not going to find its mark. O'Sullivan opportunity to play it, but it ends up with Bogard. Bogard now coming forward. Looking to get past the man. Does, but loses the puck in the process, so Schwartz comes back the other way. Has O'Sullivan. Not going to find that pass. Intercepted by Copen. Then gets taken out in the neutral zone. Puck ends up with Venn. He chips it forward. Referee raising his arm right now. Upcoming penalty more than likely. And as Team Roco touches up, it will be exactly that. So the Broncos to their third power play of the game. And an opportunity to knot this up at 2.
Roco is giving them every opportunity to get back into this game.
Now, and you got to remember that Doherty is still in the box with that 10-minute misconduct. So that is one of their defensemen already gone. Power plays become a lot more advantageous when just one defenseman is in the box. Just jumbles up those lines just a little bit and makes it harder for coaches to make decisions. Broncos winning that offensive zone faceoff, getting the puck behind the net, looking for a pass up to the top. Copen's open, but it's going to stay down low instead. Pass over to Copen, plenty of room to shoot. He's going to pass it off instead. Close angle shot, that's going to be saved by MLL, and a chance for Team Roco to play it out here. Goodwin playing it deep, finds a teammate there, just trying to kill as much time as possible. 1:25 left on the power play, and another chip deep. That's a great play from Team Roco. Copen to get the puck in the middle of the ice. Not a lot of teammates around him, but he does have Hayes skating up into the center. Dangerous player. Copen with it one more time behind the net, trying to send it out in front. Hits the back of the net instead. With it one more time, Haynes tapping his stick. Wants to get the puck, but just isn't getting it that much this game. Offsides, they got to touch up. Quick line change coming out here from the Broncos. 43 seconds on the power play. Wood back to collect it. Going to lose it out, though. Team Roco maybe looking for a short-handed goal of their own. Pass fended off to the side. Broncos skating forward. Turning up at the blue line, trying to get a little bit of extended offensive time. Finds a pass towards the middle. Shot going to be blocked out in front. Wood with some room. Chips the puck over the net. Still behind, 4:22 left to play. And 5 seconds on the power play. The Broncos are going to get killed off more than likely. Another good block out in front for Team Roco, and the bench erupts for it. Stretch pass to Schwartz. Trying to go in on goal, defended by Wood, and the puck is going to be kicked aside by Demodika. Broncos trying to tie this game up before the end of the period. Shot going to go aside. Some frustration on the Broncos bench as well. I mean, again, getting 3 power plays killed against you is not what this team has been used to through 2 games. Palmer with room and speed, getting it into the offensive end, skating around, looks for a centering pass on the backhand, but instead it goes astray. Pass out in front, barely misses a one-on-one opportunity. Now Kelly has it, looking to reload, sending it back to the point. Switches with Palmer. Palmer now left side. Gets the pucks mixed up with the skates of the referee, but then gets it back. Palmer looking to make something happen, sends it around. Kelly with it, far side of the rink. Kelly back to Potter. No centering pass, but there it is. Puck out in front, well defended by Roco, and it goes out. Coming up on 3 minutes left to play in this second period. Palmer still on the ice, long shift for him, plays it over to Potter. He has Kelly potentially in a one-on-one, but the pass is a little too far to the left. Kelly now with it, playing it in front for Potter, not able to get a shot off. Back up to the front. Coppin, plenty of room, skating down, looking for a pass, and it was right onto the stick of Kelly, who just couldn't get it off. Kelly with it one more time, skating towards the high slot. 4 players around him, looking for an option. Team Roco really needs to get a clear going. Look like they're slowing down a little bit in this defensive end. Kelly with the puck behind one more time, flipping it up, and it's going to hit the netting. A fortunate break for Team Roco, as they will get a line change.
Got back to the kind of pace that we saw in the first period a little bit there. A little more free-flowing action back and forth as we still look for the Broncos to find an equalizer here.
Bogard to the face-off, not going to win it. Team Roco finally a chance to clear the defensive end and get towards the opposing net, but again, if they're just hemmed in at that blue line. Bogard fighting for it, not going to win it. Second opportunity for Team Roco. This time it will be skated out and then finally played in deep. Puck collected in the neutral zone, played across, and finally tipped in. Broncos playing it around their own net. A little bit of room to skate this time. Physical play from Team Roco has really kept the Broncos from flying in the neutral zone like they're more than used to. Bogard trying to play it out in front. Again, the bodies there from Team Roco just deny all of these net front opportunities. Venn at the left side, playing it up top. Chance to shoot, instead he passes. Shot now going to be had. Venn had an open net to shoot out, but not able to get the rebound off fast enough. Morris now skating 2-on-2 the other way. Shot, that's going to be saved. Team Roco in the dying minute finally getting some offensive looks. Goodwin had a chance to shoot, plays it towards the middle. One-timer just barely whiffed. Bogard plays it back the other way. Team Roco has to check up before being offsides. 35 seconds left. Both teams sniffing at one more opportunity. Oliver Haynes on the ice. Haven't seen much of him so far. Fight on the far side of the boards as we approach 20 seconds. Puck played forward onto the stick of Haynes. He goes forward, tries to play a pass over to Kelly. Doesn't find a connection though. Team Roco back the other way, 10 seconds. Into the offensive zone is Goodwin. Not going to find enough space though as we go to 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And that will do it for the period. Score 2-1. A little bit closer for the Broncos as they score a shorty. But ultimately, Team Roco still with the potential to upset an undefeated team and get their first win of the season, as we will kick it over to a quick break before the start of the third. And we are back for the third and final period of this game between Team Roco and the Broncos. Again, Team Roco, if they continue the way they've been played so far, it will be their first win of the season. And for the Broncos, it would be their first loss. So, an important period for both of these teams. And some important names we really haven't mentioned much through the broadcast. Oliver Haynes has had 6 points in just 2 games, has yet to record a point this game. And additionally, Finn Kelly has had 5 points in 2 games, also yet to record a point. So Team Roco looking for an early season upset. Again, got to wait to see a little bit longer where these teams are really going to unfold and what this season is going to really look like for both. Waiting for this opening face-off. Referees looking to drop the puck now. Conklin looking for it for Roco, and he will get it to kick off this period. 18 minutes will tick down, and then we will know our winner. Puck chip deep for the Broncos. Big hit in the near side corner is going to have a start. Broncos now with control of the puck, looking to break out of their own zone. Puck got caught, it looks, on a little bit of patch of the ice there. Didn't exactly glide the way you would expect. Broncos going towards net, and they score! Just like that. Game tied up at 2. Sharp angle, but that doesn't matter. MLL got beat for the second time, and this time it comes from Wood. Quick goal to start the period, and we are all tied up. Kelly back to the faceoff. Drew Borgard on the ice as well. Last forward out is Grislis for the Broncos. Again, high-scoring offense. Maybe they'll find their footing this period. Borgard up the ice. Has plenty of space. Going to shoot from the high slot. Going to go off to the left. It looks like it was tipped by one of the Roco defenders. Trying to play it out. Coppin pinching in. Gives it over to Borgard. Tries to dance around one defender. Not finding enough room. Coppin back at the far side. Feeding it down low. Grislis playing the puck around to the other end. Venn with it. He's going to lose control, and it gets skated out. Kelly reclaiming it, giving it to Venn. Back up to Kelly. He plays it back. Plenty of room to skate forward for Jack Kupani. Plays it over, and MLS is going to swallow it real quick. Stops the clock at 16:26. An offensive zone face-off coming here for the Broncos. Bullock fighting for the puck. It's going to get pushed further into the end. Broncos looking for some space. They have some defenders up top with plenty of room. It's hemmed in at the bottom. Potter with it. Feeding it back up to the point. Wood with it. Tries to shoot it towards the net, but doesn't end up getting enough on it. Force going back to collect in his own end. Wrapping around the net. 3 Roco players there to meet him, so he passes it up to Potter. Potter with it now. Cross ice. Wood in the neutral zone to bring it forward and chips it deep. Puck towards MLS. He's going to put that one aside. Broncos now trying to center that, but it gets pushed aside by one of the defenders. Broncos once again circling around the back of this net. Played in deep. Potter trying to center. Gives it down low to Colclo. Colclo now in the center of the ice, looking for a pass. Doesn't find it. It's O'Sullivan back the other way. O'Sullivan, 4-on-1, just trying to get it deep to give his teammates some time to change. As we reach 15 minutes left to play in this third period, the early goal ties us up at 2. Broncos navigating this neutral zone well into the offensive end. Stick around a couple players, shot just wide. You can really see how this offense will get going in games. Turnover in the defensive end doesn't lead to any scoring opportunities, though, as Coppin now goes back to reclaim it. Team Roco looking for an offensive opportunity, but Lee's going to strip them of the puck. Plays it over to Caldwell, who loses at the blue line. Now they need to check back up. Palmer playing it deep. Lee to chase after it. Played up to Wood, who plays it up further. Looking for some skating room. Pass over to Goodwin, broken up. Now Team Roco offsides if they were to touch it. Palmer playing it forward. Has Haynes over to his left. Tries to shoot, but fans on it. Goodwin going back the other way. Kelly there on defense. Plays in front of his own net. Dangerous pass, but it ends up in the favor of the Broncos. Broncos trying to play the puck from below the red line. Goodwin takes it and passes it off. Now 2-on-0 opportunity. Here come the Broncos. Trying to shoot it on the short side. Not going to get it. Rebound opportunity. Petting it back in front. And again, it's going to be denied. Doherty to try to send it back into the offensive end. Good chance there for Team Roco, but they're just not able to capitalize on it to regain the lead. Haynes with it. Going to lose it out. Schwartz playing it forward. Make that Morris. Both teams trying to gain the puck from the neutral zone. Morris dropping it off. Shot that's going to ring the pipe. Player drops to the ground. Broncos with some physical defense in the slot. Fighting for it on the near side are both teams. Puck comes loose, going to be eventually claimed by Wood behind his own net. Playing it forward, past a couple of players in stride with Haynes to his right. Haynes not able to claim the puck, so it goes back into the neutral zone. Schaefer fanning on it for a second. It goes all the way to his own goalie, who quickly swallows it up, denying any dangerous opportunity there. We will get an offensive zone face-off for the Broncos with 12:23 left to play. Face-off won by the Rocos. Puck contested in the near side corner. Good fight going down there. Palmer looks like he's going to come away with it. Plays it deeper once more. Grislis trying to play it up top to his defenseman, but it gets denied by the Rocos. Puck played past the blue line, forcing Broncos to check up. And Palmer rifling it deep. MLS out of his goal to play it up to Schwartz. Schwartz plays it towards the middle and eventually out of the zone. Munsell trying to find a teammate on the right side. Intercepted, now Schwartz has it. Schwartz trying to stick handle his way past the blue line. Couple of turnovers. Now a big opportunity here for the Broncos. One-on-one. Tries to go 5-hole and it's saved by MLS. Or excuse me, MLL. Game still tied at 2. Both teams with a couple of chances since that early goal. Palmer going to one-time it, but that's well wide. Team Roco looking for a clear. Broncos swarming around the net. Pass out in front. MLL not going to get to the puck, and it's a nice goal. Swarming for second chance opportunities, and the Broncos are going to make this a 3-2 game. Credit will go to number 2, Brady Grislis. And he puts his team in the lead with a go-ahead goal. Team Roco hasn't scored since that first period. They're definitely looking for some more offense, as the Broncos have really just taken charge of this game since the second. Team Roco still in their defensive end. Lee trying to win a puck battle on the far side of the boards. Playing it forward now. Here comes Team Roco with a break finally. Playing it to the middle. Pass out in front, not going to be a shot. And the Broncos clear it. Pass out in front, sticked aside by MLL. Lee trying to play it back down low. Getting another opportunity, but Wood's going to intercept it instead. No icing on this play. Broncos, again, trying to stick handle in their own end. It's going to lead to a shot, but a nice swallow from DiMattia. He actually plays it off. Foot race here for Lee. Hayes collecting the puck in his own end. Might look to skate with it quite a bit. Hayes going forward. Referee's going to whistle this one. Waiting to see what the call is. Must have been away from the actual play as Hayes had the puck on his stick and no one really near him. Will go down to the offensive end for the Broncos. No one in the penalty box, so it looks like it will stay 5-on-5. Face-off won by the Rocos. Nice hit in open ice. Going to give the puck over to Wood. He chips it in deep. Team Roco trying to play it out. Coming forward. Well defended. Tough angle shot. That's going to be turned aside. The Broncos collect the rebound and work the way to the offensive end. Hayes with a chance to get in front of his man, looking for a shot. Backhand, that's going to be saved by MLL. No second chance opportunity. Turnover at the blue line. Now the Broncos with 2-on-1. It's a quick shot, and it's too wide of the goal. Team Roco needs to be careful with these blue line turnovers. Eventually one of them is going to end up in the back of their net. Copen with the puck, playing it forward, 2-on-0, shot, and it's going to ring the pipe and go in. 4-2 now for the Broncos. They have taken a firm lead in this game. 8:33 left to play, and again, Team Roco hasn't scored since that first period, so this one might be a bit insurmountable. Face-off back to Central Ice. The Broncos are now chasing their 6-goal average. Plenty of time left to do it at the pace they're playing. Face-off will come back to center ice. Bullock looking for the face-off win, loses it. Over to Munsell. Puck goes deep into the Broncos' end. They control it there, but some physical play is giving them some troubles. Good hit into the boards as Kelly loses his footing. Puck played forward now to Kelly. Has a chance for a one-on-one. MLL coming out of his net. Needs to get back. Kelly plays it in front. Puck on the blue line all by itself. And it gets cleared out by Team Roco. Big chance there. Killed off by Team Roco. Kelly looking for another opportunity. Has force at the blue line if he wants it. Instead, we'll just play it deeper. Puck comes around. Now Schwartz has a chance to play it out. Had Munsell breaking. Doesn't find the stick. Schwartz now playing it to open space. Munsell, 2-on-1, playing it over to his teammate O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan, unfortunately not close enough to get anything with it. Kelly back the other way. 3-on-2 developing. Kelly trying to chip it towards the net. Steered aside by the defense and towards the near side corner. Bristless working his way to the middle of the ice. Shot towards the net. Kelly with the rebound. Looking for another centering pass. Kelly stays patient though. Bristless back to the top slot. He's going to shoot it high of the net. Rebound loose. Going to be claimed by the Rocos and sent back up ice. O'Sullivan looked like he was going to chase after it, but instead it will be a line change for the Rocos, looking for at least one goal here before we reach that 2-minute mark, when you'll more than likely see the goaltender hold. Team Roco now with an opportunity with a turnover. In on net. They shoot. Don't score. Well defended by Dimoko. Now it's Lee. Had a chance one-on-one. Venn with the puck in his own end, playing it across to Wood. Wood forward to Lee, who chips it in deep. 6 minutes left to play. Venn looking to chase after the puck. The Broncos have been so good at creating turnovers on the blue line. This won't be one of them, though. Instead, it'll be a 2-on-1 the other way. Wood with the puck. He'll shoot himself, saved by the shoulder of Dimo Dika. Face off in the offensive end, won by the Broncos. Steered around over to Haynes. Haynes trying to play it forward. It was a little bit weak, but it ends up on the stick of one of his teammates in all alone, and they score. The Broncos exploding here in this third period for a comfortable 3-goal lead with 5:33 left to play. All that's left to do is just kill off this final couple of minutes, and they will move to 3-0. That goal coming from Reed Perkon. Haynes trying to get one of his own. A little bit too tough of an angle, and MLL was able to stand up strong. Pekron into the faceoff. Going to win it back to Palmer. Surveying his space, sends it down low. Palmer open to get it back, but instead it's going to be played even deeper. Doherty to collect it. Pushed aside by Haynes, but staying strong on his feet. Doherty trying to kick it away from Haynes. Instead, it will go over to Perkern. Perkern centering pass. That's not going to be shot on goal. Team Roco reclaiming it, but losing it out one more time. Haynes open in the middle, has a chance to shoot. MLL instead will swallow it. Haynes still looking for his first goal of the game. Offensive zone face-off for the Broncos is going to be lost. Puck played up and out of Team Roco's own end. Force just chipping it in deep. Force now keeping it in, but loses it. Munsell trying to play it forward, takes a big hit while doing it from Kelly. Puck dribbles on net. Rebound is taken away by the Broncos. Little trouble clearing it out of their own zone, but now there's a big-time break coming away. The Broncos with numbers, up ice, looking for their 6th goal of the game. Kelly trying to drag it a little too long and no shot in the end. Less than 4 minutes to play as an icing will bring the puck back for another face-off in Team Roco's end. Face-off looking to be won by the Broncos. Played back to Venn. Has Palmer instead going to shoot it himself. MLL the first save. Rebound open. It's going to go out of the zone though. Venn back to pick it up. Plays it forward. Nice stick handles, but it's going to be lost. Brazil playing it. Attempting to play it across to his team and gets broken up. Now the Broncos chase it deep. into the other end. Another big hit, this time coming from Palmer. Net open. This is going to be the push from Team Roco. And a quick whistle will stop play as Dimodica gets the puck under his padding. So it's an offensive zone face-off, 6-on-5 coming up. And an empty net to shoot out for the Broncos. Puck one, back to the point. Played over to Doherty on the left side. Doherty looking for a lane. Doesn't find it. Plays it back to the high point. And now it's going to be a 1-on-0. Lee, if he has the speed, but he gets chased down, tries to chip around a defender. MLL with a sprawling punch to keep the puck away from the net. Team Roco back into the offensive end. Centering pass intended for Schwartz. Doesn't find its mark, though. Doherty, left side. No one near him. Could look to shoot. Instead, looks for a passing lane that's not there. Back to the point. Another shot on net. Tipped out in front and out of play. It's a nice try from Owen Morris. Definitely got a little bit on it, but not directing it towards the net. Doherty with the puck once more. Over to his right, Schaefer. Schaefer shoots one wide to the right. Conklin playing it down low. Now Conklin getting it in the middle, loses it over to Haynes, who's going to skate out of his own end. Haynes, one-on-one with the defender, has a teammate over to his right. Going to pull up towards the left side of the rink and play it in deep. Safe option right there. The Broncos just defending a lead at this point. Team Roco looking for some last-second offense. Conklin with it in the slot, skating around one defender, getting behind another. Almost had a chance to shoot on goal, and it will be an opportunity, but shut down by Dimodica. The netminder for the Broncos standing strong in these last couple of minutes as Team Roco has mounted a good last-second effort. Offensive zone face-off won by Team Roco. But the puck will be regained behind the net by the Broncos. Attempting to skate it out. Good hit in the near side corner. Puck ends up with Munsell. Loses it quickly over to Kelly. Kelly trying to poke it forward into the offensive end. Plays the body and it gets a big hit. Kelly using his physicality, but it turns against the Broncos. Potential break here for Wood. Wood shoots just too high. Almost had top right corner written all over it. Less than a minute left to play in this game, as it looks like the Broncos will be advancing to 3-0. Defensive zone face-off lost by the Broncos. A shot is steered aside by Dimodica. More collisions in open ice. Clock hits 40 seconds quickly. Going to be expiring as Team Roco not even going to bother pulling their goalie right now. Instead, they're just going to let the time drain out. One last breakaway maybe for the Broncos as they center the pass. Looking for a shot, not going to find it. Instead, it will be Goodwin to collect and just play it back up. Broncos chipping it deep. 15 seconds now left on the clock. And it will be a third straight win for the Broncos. Unfortunately, a third loss for Team Roco. But definitely a better performance than what the stat sheet would show, as they definitely controlled that first period and the second against a very good team. 5-2 the final score. More peak performance Prep League hockey upcoming, but this will be my last game. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Kevin Broderick, and again, final score 5-2. The Broncos take it.